Namaste, crypto aficionados and my fellow capitalists. I hope you guys are doing great. Today I'm with Thomas, right? He's the founder of the Starbreeders project. As you know, ordinals are taking over the Bitcoin space right now. So we have Thomas here and he's going to explain to us about his project. So hi, Thomas. Thank you for coming. I hope you are
Hi, what's
well.
up, everyone?
That's great. So, Thomas, let's get into this straight away. I just want to know, we are seeing suddenly ordinals, they are just taking over the crypto space by storm. Everybody is talking about it. Binance is on it, hot on it. They are trying to build an infrastructure for it. Exchanges like OKX, and all that, they are already listing BRC20s. So I want to know, what is ordinals according to you and why is it valuable, you think?
Sure. The ordinals is indeed so like this ordinals hype just started in February or January, I think. And basically it is about it is a technology that enables people to inscribe information on the Bitcoin blockchain. So you use a single Satoshi, which is the smallest how do you say, like
Unit.
1 millionth of a Bitcoin, I think, and you can inscribe information up to a certain size on that Satoshi, and that can be text, that can be code, or that can be images, or basically any kind of data. And the result is that you can use it as a new kind of NFTs, which exists entirely and on the Bitcoin blockchain. And like up until now, Bitcoin has always been used as a payment system only. And that is a new use case for Bitcoin. And um, and people started experimenting it and realized that it is actually an amazing thing to do what we do on Ethereum, on Solana, on Cardano, on all these blockchains, on the mother of blockchains, on Bitcoin. That is a really special thing to do. And for me personally, and many project founders see it similarly, it feels kind of cool when you do that on Bitcoin, because it's still like a special kind of blockchain. I think it has some kind of mythic to it. It is like the first ever blockchain with this, the first ever blockchain, which is this revolutionary technology. So it has a kind of specific vibe. It is you're doing something which is early. And another reason why it is so popular, in my probably or for sure, is that Bitcoin is, like, you can say, the only undisputed decentralized blockchain that doesn't risk to get classified as a security by the US regulatory, by the SEC. And that is another thing, because there was a lot of FUD about Ethereum and basically every other blockchain, because that guy called Gary Gensler was threatening all of them. It got a bit more quiet around it the last weeks, but still Bitcoin gives that kind of security, and you know that your NFTs inscribed on Bitcoin will never disappear, and Bitcoin will always stay, even when all the other blockchains disappear. So, and that combination makes it so attractive to make ordinals, and that hype was unbelievable. Yeah, we inscribed our Starbreeders on 2nd of March, I think, and we were like 250 or 280,000 inscription. And since then, now we are at 9 million, and all the big platforms are interested or already building on infrastructure. So it's really amazing to see this grow from very small to a substantial part of the scene, actually, of the whole Web3 economy.
Yes, it is. It's awesome because when I came in, we were using Sparrow Wallet. There was nothing. There was no, ordinal wallet. There was no,
Yes.
hero. There's nothing. There was no marketplace. So to see this grow over a period of, a short time, it's amazing. So tell us about your project Starbreeder, and I'm very interested to know about the the concept, and I understand that it is a DAO. So yeah, please explain to us.
Okay. So Starbreeders is a collection of ordinals, profile picture pixels collection, and and uh, we are building. We put this on this. We decided to do it on Bitcoin, and we have some very special, I would say, narrative, and which is around the singularity. And the second narrative is the Fibonacci sequence that we are building inside our collection in many different ways. And yeah, so the collection consists of 597 ordinals, which is also a Fibonacci number, because our star breeders are divided into 8 guilds, starting from the rarest one, which is a black hole. Only 8 black hole star breeders exist, which is the Fibonacci number, and then we go up the Fibonacci number with always a bit more common ordinals. So then we have neutron stars, we have supernova, we have white dwarfs, blue giants, red giants, yellow dwarfs, and the protostars. So we have kind of like the whole life cycle of a star, or of a certain kind of star, because not every star ends up being a black hole, but the black holes are like the biggest gravitational force in the universe, at least in the physical universe or gravitational universe, as if we want to define it like that. And I have always been fascinated in astrophysics and quantum mechanics and everything. So I also ran into the multiverse theory, which is an interpretation of the quantum mechanics, like already as a teenager, and I was always interested in that. And which is like describing most of the people know it. It's like a multiverse of realities. So there is like many universes existing. And with the metaverse coming up in the last years, this got a whole new component, because now we have digital universes. And there are many being built, and it has been a big hype in the last 2 years, also related to Web3. And that is like the interesting field we have when we think of existence and reality on a deeper philosophical level. It is really an amazing time to live in, because the promising thing about the metaverse and technological advancement, which is called the singularity or the technological singularity, is promising us amazing things. So we can already see how AI is helping us with our everyday life. And this is an always increasing power that AI has to help humanity. So we can expect much more different things, including hyper-realistic metaverse experiences, and expanding our lifespan for maybe dozens, maybe soon hundreds of years. Some people think we will never have to die in a few decades from now because of the advancement of biotechnology. So, and all these developments in technology are termed the technological singularity. And there is I see a metaphorical connection with gravitational singularity, which is a black hole, and the technological singularity. And that is actually the narrative of our project, because our star breeders are starting as protostars, but the most advanced ones are singularities, which are called black holes in the real universe. And this is kind of also where humanity is, or like approaching. So we are maybe on the protostar level, or not even yet. We didn't even like learn how to completely harness the energy of planet Earth, or the energy that the sun provides us with. So we are actually a level 0 civilization in the definition by Kardashev. There is the Kardashev scale, which defines civilizations like that. So we are maybe below the protostar level, but maybe one day we will be on the level of conquering the full energy of the sun, and then the galaxies, and maybe the whole universe. Or maybe there is alternative intelligence creatures that already have achieved that. And this is kind of the narrative of the Starbreeders, because it is these Starbreeders are not exactly defined as humans or as aliens. Some of them look different, but we see it more as civilizations that achieved a certain level of technological advancement. Yeah, that is like the narrative of our collection. And we also have already announced the Singularians collection, which is like the counterpart to the Starbreeders. So, but that is a different kind of story, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I can tell you more about it if you want.
Sure.
But
Sure. Why not? Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Go
yeah,
ahead.
so we have the Starbreeders, which are these kinds of beings, and they're 597. But the Singularians is the second collection we are soon gonna mint, and it's a 10,000 profile pictures collection. And these are civilizations starting on the level of Earthlings. So we start and going up to the conquering the galaxies. So these creatures are not yet able to breed stars, but they are also on the how do you say, on the race for singularity. So and both of these collections are going to build the Singularity DAO together, and holders of that DAO will have certain utilities that are actually connected with the technological singularity. So this is not just a story for a video game or for a metaverse experience as we are building, but we are building a real DAO which has the purpose of bringing humanity forward in technology, and also provides the holders of these NFTs with access to these technologies. So we are working on collaborations with AI startups and biotech startups to get these possibilities, or to make it like reachable for people who hold the NFTs. So we hope that we can provide a real benefit to people holding that. That is the one thing that DAO does. And the other thing is we are building a treasury, and right now we started with ordinals and some BRC20 tokens. And this treasury will also be investing, or aims to be investing, in technology-related startups. So when you hold these NFTs, you will be part in the decision-making of this treasury as well. And we are also looking into ways how the holders can participate in these investments, and also have an investment benefit from it. But that is still in the thought-making process, and we are discussing these things on our Discord channel also with the holders.
So from what I understand is that your project is helping the vision of the singularity to come true, like, whatever way you can, using your DAO, using the NFTs, collaborating with AI startups and all that. So I think, which is pretty cool, I think it's awesome.
Thank you.
Uh, talk us through your roadmap, that you have, for your project, and as well as your BRC20 token, the newt token.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. So the new token is an addition to our ecosystem, and we will have the newt drop in around the 8th of June. We don't have a fixed date yet, but it will happen very soon. And the newt token is a BRC20 token, which is also actually a part of the ordinals technology. Maybe we will explain a little bit about that too. And the newt token is intended to be part of the ecosystem, and we are having some utilities for it yet, such as making proposals at the Singularity DAO, because we want to make proposals open for everybody, not only for holders. So for example, when there's a startup that wants to raise the attention of the Starbreeder DAO, they can make a proposal, and the Starbreeder holders are gonna look into it and can vote on the project or on the collaboration that the DAO that the startup is offering or aiming to make. And also, when it comes to investments, this can be used for pitching projects to the DAO. So this is what the new token is going to be used for. But we also think about making the new token a currency of our metaverse experiences. And we also have some other ideas, but the BRC20 situation is very young now, because they started, I think, just like 6 weeks ago, maybe it's 2 months when Ordi was starting. But the BRC20 thing is based on ordinals, and it is actually cryptocurrencies on the Bitcoin blockchain. A little bit like the ERC, not the ERC20. Oh yeah,
it's a bit
ERC20
like that.
Tokens, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
BRC20.
So,
it's the same system, but they are not. There is no smart contracts, and it's actually a very simple database entry written on a Satoshi. It's a fascinating, simple technology, and it's really working well. And there's a big hype around these tokens. So I think it is, for the ordinals projects, good to have these tokens. And many projects start doing it, and many projects, they just use it as meme coins and don't really have utility. But we really want to build it into the DAO and want to make it a utility, because we think that is the only way to guarantee a long-term success of a token when it's actually being used. And that's why we do it like that. And we are also thinking about other utilities, so there's more to come.
Okay.
And
Great.
yes, the BRC20 token, we are currently having many promotions for whitelisting spots, so maybe your viewers are interested in that.
Yes, yes.
We also agreed on a giveaway.
Yes, we did.
So
so guys,
yeah.
the founder of Starbreeders, Mr. Thomas, is gladly giving away 5 whitelists for our viewers. So please, I will give you the details in the Telegram, as well as at the description box. Thank you for that.
Yes. We're happy to give away 5 spots, and this is a free mint. So you will get tokens, and you don't actually pay for them. You will need to pay for the transaction fees, but you will get, we have 5 token allocations for your viewers. So happy if you join the competition. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
And also also on our Discord, we are doing more giveaways. So sometimes on Twitter. So if you look out, if you're not amongst the 5 lucky ones, you can still look out at our socials and maybe still get a spot somewhere.
Yeah. So I'll put all the links, for Starbreeders at the description box, and you can click on it and join their Discord. And also, you can find them on Twitter as well. and check them out. Please do check them out. It's one of the good projects that I've seen so far. So just continuing on with this, I have a question for you. I've always wanted to know, if somebody is buying an ordinal, should they buy an ordinal because of the rarity, or should they buy because they like that art, even though it's not rare, it's a common card, I mean, it's a common NFT? Should they do that?
Yeah,
What do
that
you
is a
think?
very good question. So I personally think it's important to like the art that you own. And most of our over-the-counter buyers, they prefer, well, they are looking for more rare ordinals in our collection, but they always say, I have to like what I buy. So when we're in the over-the-counter, I don't know how it is in the markets places. So I think there are like more, maybe not more professional, but there are professional traders that only look for rarity and only look for hype and only look for volume and stuff. But this is a thing you have to be experienced. You have to know a lot about it, and it's always like kind of you never know what happens in the market. It's a very fast moving market, very hype driven market. So I really recommend to buy into a project that you actually like. You like the story, you like the art. This is the most important. So when you look into your Bitcoin wallets, I don't know, sitting in the metro or on your breakfast table, you have to be happy because you like the art you have. I think that's the
Correct.
most important. And
Absolutely.
on the second level, definitely look into the other metrics too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah.
would recommend.
Great, great, great. Thanks for that. I like the way that you have made collaborations with a lot of projects as well. I was just listening to your Twitter Spaces that you had this morning, and I think it's very eye-opening to listen to the other projects as well. And I like that you are making these collaborations in the space. And right now, how many people do you have in your team?
In the team,
In the team, yeah.
um, we have about 4 people involved with the community management.
Okay.
Then we have the artist. It's actually, or let's say the artist is like it's actually I work with one designer and but I am also very deeply involved with the art. And we have 2 programmers, and then for the future, for our metaverse experiences, we will work with VR artists. They're not actively now in the team, but as soon as we start these things, and that will be very soon, there's more people joining. Yeah.
Excellent. So you have almost sold out your collection.
Yes,
You have almost
we
sold out.
sold about 80% so
80%.
far. So we minted we are minting in Fibonacci rounds as well. So that number is really implemented everywhere. So the
Right,
first
right,
round
right,
of sales was 8 ordinals, the second was 13, the third was
right,
21,
right,
and we also raised the prices with it.
right.
So that's maybe, I didn't see it anywhere else. I think it's more a fun thing for me, and because I just think Fibonacci numbers are beautiful, and I think that Fibonacci is like it's called transcendental number, which appears everywhere
Transcendental.
in nature.
Pi.
And I think,
PHI, right? Pi.
yes, exactly. The golden
PHI.
ratio, PHI, it's 1,618, 1,1, yeah,
Yeah. And you get
1,618.
the word philosophy. You get the word philosophy, PHI, also from there. Philosophy also
Oh
comes from
yeah,
there. See?
that's true. Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
I think this is what is going to make your project very, very valuable in the future, because this is going to, have an effect on the collection, because everything
Mm-hmm.
is by Fibonacci. So I think this is what I feel, that this is one thing that is going to make your project very valuable in the future. Yeah,
That's
let's
great to
see.
know. Thank you. Thank you for that
Yeah,
estimation, because
yeah.
it is really what makes us very unique.
Yes,
So
exactly. Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
So
and you cannot go wrong with that because that number is it's nature, it's yeah,
so
to some
actually,
people,
yeah,
yeah, to
we
some
use
people it's
this
divine.
number. It's a divine number, and it's an
Yeah,
astonishing number
yeah,
because I use this number in this project in many different situations. When I give away
yeah,
whitelist spots, I use it for the
yeah,
rarity,
yeah,
I use it for the pricing
yeah,
levels, and we will use it for the DAO voting power as well, because and it always kind of works to have a good ratio, and it saves me a lot of time because I'm really relying on these numbers. And I think when these numbers work and keep together the fabrics of our universe, why
yeah.
wouldn't it work for an art project and for
Exactly,
an NFT project?
exactly,
And it does,
exactly.
and this is really fascinating. And that's why yeah, that's why we did it like that. And another aspect is also that technology is kind of a very cold thing, right? I mean, these are silicon chips, and it's a the digital metaverse is a very how do you say, it's a yeah, it's a very cold and sterile thing.
Sterile, yeah,
Fibonacci gives some life.
yeah,
I believe this gives some life to it. We don't have like these numbers like 100,000, 10,000, 100. No, we have 144 and 233. There's a
correct,
certain kind of music
correct.
and
There's
life
a
into
certain
these
kind of
numbers.
there's a certain kind of frequency and vibration
Yes,
for that
definitely,
number, right? Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, yeah. I'm very happy. I mean, I really like when I saw that. I was really intrigued, and I was very happy that this is something interesting that I've never
Mhm.
seen before in any project.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah. So that's all I had. I don't have any more questions. And please feel free anytime you want to come on my channel. You're most welcome. And thank you so much for the whitelist. Where can the viewers check out your collection? Where is your collection at? Where are the marketplaces?
Yes, we are listed on actually on all the big marketplaces on Magic Eden. We are
Right.
listed on Ordinal Wallet, ordinalswallet.com. We are listed on Gamma.io. We are listed on OrdSwap, and we're gonna have some new ones soon. But these are like the most important ones right now in the ordinal space. Um, let's see when OpenSea and Binance are gonna enter. It's probably gonna be very soon, but we are definitely gonna be listed there.
Yeah.
Um,
We are
and
not.
but
We are
for now,
pre-Binance. We are pre-Binance. We are.
yeah, they
Yeah.
already announced to start a marketplace, and
Yeah.
it's gonna
Yeah.
be very exciting to see
Yeah. Yeah.
because that's the interesting thing also for your viewers. This market is very small, even compared to the NFT markets. I think there's only like 100,000 collectors or something. It's a very small number, and we are still before the big exchanges and the big trading platforms.
Yeah.
Binance, I think they have 100 million users,
Mm.
and it's nobody knows what will be the impact on ordinals when 100 million users are going to be introduced and to the space and going to get access. So that is really exciting. So everyone who is looking into ordinals right now is definitely doing the right thing. It is a good moment also in terms of the cycle, investment cycle. So yeah, everybody who found that channel and is in the right place, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, guys, please check out the Starbreeders collection. I'm going to put all the links on the description box. Remember the whitelist spots. There's 5 whitelist spots for you, and please do check them out. All right, Thomas. Thank you so much for coming, and really nice chatting with you.
Thank you. Very interesting conversation. I enjoyed it too.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.